Tribute to Ed Clark. We did a little bit of that yesterday. And this is a tribute that came together at the hands of Autumn O'Brien. I think she's in the room here today. So, she went and did some legwork for this, and we constructed a tribute that will go into the minutes now forever. And of course, there is history involved. In a life that spanned nearly a century, Ed Clark's work in the Libertarian Party was a sincere effort to balance the practical with the principle and show voters a better option. Libertarians today still have much to learn from his life. He passed away in June of this year at the age of 95. He is known for his presidential campaign, but he and his wife Alicia also served on the Libertarian National Committee several times, and he was chair of LP California from 1973 to 1974. He worked tirelessly with and among other third parties for ballot access and media attention. Those who worked alongside him often described him as calm, reasonable, deliberative, and open to changing his mind. Ed worked on the first California LP gubernatorial campaign in 1974, supporting both of the Libertarian candidates who were running. This was the kind of team player he was. He saw value in two different approaches to bring Libertarian messaging to the voters, and was ecumenical toward them. Ed ran for governor himself in 1978, running radio and newspaper ads with unapologetic Libertarian stances, school choice, victimless crimes, opposing the anti-gay Briggs Initiative, and enthusiastically supporting the property tax capping Prop 13. Ed's strategy, go ahead, you clap, you clap. Ed's strategy was to show that Libertarian ideals were clearly tapped into the pulse of the public, and he got attention. He was even favorably compared in a feature story to JFK and Bill Buckley. That campaign won 378,000 votes, 5.5%, which remains the highest number of votes any Libertarian has won in any governor's race to date. 2 years later, go ahead. If anybody deserves applause, it's Ed Clark. 2 years later, Ed became our party's presidential candidate and published a book called A New Beginning about his vision for his campaign. This campaign showed Ed's balance between the practical and the principle. Ed was a corporate lawyer, and his running mate was David Koch, an oil magnate. They were respectable candidates. But when ballot access in California, okay, or if respectable, the honorable
decorum, Mr. Farr, decorum.
But when ballot access in California required 80,000 people register as Libertarians, Koch funded an extra-large booth at a cannabis event, and Libertarians handed out thousands of free joints to people. The 1980 Clark-Koch ticket was on the ballot in all 50 states and won over 921,000 votes, just over 1% of the total, the highest vote total for decades to come. The winner of that 1980 election, Ronald Reagan, was clearly influenced by Clark. His inaugural speech had lines taken directly from Ed's book. Ed continued to work within the LP throughout his life. He is remembered by many for sincerity, openness, and commitment to nuance and practicality alongside principle. He believed that if Libertarians can meet people where they are and have thoughtful conversations, most everyone is ripe for converting to the cause. His campaign also amplified a certain amount of soul-searching within the party, as various factions and activists tried to determine how best to move forward. Some intense dialogues and debates were had about what the goal should be of the party or a Libertarian campaign, how to move the Overton window, how to educate, and how to win support. This searching for balance between radicalism and pragmatism within the party continues to this day. But Ed set an example of someone willing to stick around, even through the disagreements, determined to keep working together, to continue to represent the LP's vision of a freer country and the importance of individual rights. The overreach of government remains our shared enemy, and as Ed Clark declared during his presidential run, you've got to stand up for what you think is right. Hopefully we can all do that while reaching people where they are, the way he was known for. The Libertarian Party of California salutes Ed Clark.